the most tremendous new musical experience you can have.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Logan, and I'm here bringing y'all this review to this newest Benny the Butcher album called Burden of Proof. Now, y'all know I've been looking forward to this one. I love me some Benny. I love me some Griselda. Griselda's been killing it this year, you know. Conway being my least favorite artist on Griselda. He even put out some good projects. He's put out 2 mixtapes that were pretty decent, you know. Not the best in the world was what with Lulu. Kind of forgettable, but go back to a little bit of it. And then from King to a God, which was a pretty solid album. West Side Gun, of course, he's been killing it. He had Pray for Paris, which is one of my favorite albums of the year. And then his most recent project, Who Made the Sunshine, was pretty solid. And Benny hasn't done much this year. He's been pretty quiet. He had that one project, The Soprano Family or something like that, I believe. I thought that was pretty okay. My least favorite Benny project that I've heard since I started listening to him. I started listening to him in 2018. I saw a Luke James, Not the Singer, review for Tana Talk 3. He praises that album. It kills me. I loved it as well. I thought it was really good. And then The Plugs I Met came out last year, and I thought that was even better. A very focused, short, solid project. And then this came out, and I'm not going to tell you if it's better or worse until the end. All right? That being said, Benny is the best member of Griselda. I've thought that on all the solo projects. I thought that on their group project, which, I don't know, their group project might be the best album out of all of the albums that Griselda individuals or together have put out. I'm forgetting Boldy James has had a great year as well. So shout out to him. I just discovered him this year, though. Yeah, I really like Benny the Butcher. He's just got the best sound, the best flow. The other 2 guys, Westside has his strange voice, which takes a while to get used to, although I enjoy it. But it doesn't sound good over everything, and then they don't all have the best beat selection. Benny has great beat selection. He chooses beats that sound like they'd be perfect for someone like Jadakiss, RZA, people like that. Speaking of that, I would love to hear a RZA-produced Benny the Butcher or Griselda album. Just saying. He's got that gritty sound. He has the most normal-sounding voice, honestly, but it sounds most natural when he's rapping compared to Conway, who is a little bit more gruff and not as preferable. And then Westside, who just has his weird voice, which I enjoy. But again, Benny just has the best sound out of the group. And that's one of the pros on this one. He sounds amazing. His flow is off the charts all the time. It's not like he's not outflowing anyone. Like, he's not going like Tech Nine or Eminem on Rap God, which some people complain about that. But regardless, he's just got a really good flow that matches every single beat that is chosen. He can go slow. He can get a little bit more aggressive. I really enjoy that. And then his writing is always on par, if not, it's just off the charts a lot of the times. I mean, the way he's able to blend spitting some facts, telling you about life, telling you about his days, dope dealing, stuff like that. It's just really good. It sounds like 96 Jay-Z, honestly. Reasonable Doubt Jay-Z. And then this one is produced by Hit Boy. Hit Boy already killed it with his Nas album King's Disease. Came through and killed this one as well. Hit Boy's had a great year, like I said. His production is amazing. He's in the race for Best Producer of the Year along with The Alchemist, in my opinion. It's between those 2. Metro could be up there, but he's only had the one great album. These guys have had 2 really good to great albums, so 2+, actually. Let me say that, 2+. But the production, really good. Again, this sounds similar to early Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt Jay-Z. I mean, and there was a song on here where Jay-Z should have been featured if he could nab a Hove feature. That's our next step. That is the next step for Griselda, and specifically for Benny. But anyways, the standouts. First off, where would I go? This one features Rick Ross. And come on, man. These 2 on a song together, it works so well. Rick Ross sounds great when he's doing that glamorous rap. He's kind of the one that popularized this, I'll say, today. Now, obviously, it's been around for a long time. Again, Jay-Z was doing it back in the 90s. and even before then. But it works so well, especially over a great glamorous type beat that Hit Boy gave us. It's very upbeat. It's very like, I'm better than you. It's so smooth, so easy to listen, and Rick Ross features are always undefeated. He may not put out the best projects all the time. I personally enjoy much of Rick Ross's solo discography, but he's hit or miss. His features aren't, though. His features are almost always on point. So I really enjoyed that. After that, we have One Way Fight featuring Freddie Gibbs. And again, he's just picking these features so well. Freddie Gibbs, another huge, famous, big right now. Well, I'm not going to say famous. He's pretty famous in the hip-hop Twitter universe, famous in hip-hop heads. Glamour Coke legends, again. They've both had great years. They've both had great year runs. I mean, since 2018, Benny's been killing it. Since 2010, I don't know. For a long time, Freddy's been killing it. He's not missed yet, so these two working together always works. Again, Freddy, he's not exactly like Benny in that he reminds me more of Conway, but like if Conway were as good as he could be, But these two working together, of course, Benny and Conway work well together, so Benny and the better version is definitely going to work well together. Let me go back on that. Freddy's not the better version of Conway. Conway is the worst version of Freddy. Freddy's just amazing, and he can rap over anything, so these two together is going to be great every time. Then we have Timeless, featuring Lil Wayne and Big Sean. Now, Big Sean's a funny name to see on a Benny the Butcher album. Lil Wayne, he makes sense. He'll work with anybody, He's been with Tech Nine. He's been with a lot of people. So, this one is a little bit brighter, a little bit lighter, with the beat, which gives the chance to make a hit here. And it definitely accommodates all of their styles. And this one just goes for a very braggadocio vibe for all three verses. And all three of them kill it. It's a really good song. Then we have Warpaint, your classic, natural West Side Gun and Conway feature. So you get all three Griselda members. Again, another collab between these three. This time with slightly better production. Sometimes their production can be a little bit not on par. Most of the time it's pretty good, but it's a little bit outdated, I'll say. Sounds less professionally done to give it that 90s vibe, which can be fun, but at the same time, hearing it on this clear production by Hit Boy, a little bit distorted just to fit all of their styles, but it's good. I mean, it works very well. Again, if you've heard one of their features together, one of their songs together, you've probably pretty much heard all of them because they all sound very similar, but they're all so good, and that's why they work together as a group, as a collective. I guess they're not technically a group, more a label, but regardless, they always work together. So, and then the last song on this album might be my favorite. Man, the production on this one, the lyricism, the braggadocio, ooh, Legend is a great song. And he's not lying. They said he was going to be a legend. No, he is a legend. I don't want to go on for too much longer because there's only so much I can say about this one without just telling you how freaking great it is. This one works so well. This is all I hoped it would be. Again, I found him on Tana Talk 3, and it gets better with every project. Tana Talk 3 was great. Some people will argue it to be his best. I think Plugs I Met was better, and I think this one was better than Plugs I Met. This has everything you want from a Benny project, but with better production. I'm still waiting on a RZA produced one. I'm still waiting on a, I don't know. I would kind of like to see what a DJ Premier produced one would sound like. But DJ Premier needs to work with Nas first, so we'll wait on that one. Regardless, Hit Boy, you killed it on this one. Benny, you killed it even more. The production, they match up so well on this one. It allows Benny to get very aggressive, very braggadocio, still talk about the same topics. I mean, he above anyone else on Griselda works the best with production like this. I'm very impressed by this one. I'm going to straight up tell y'all this is going to make my end of the year list because this is an album of the year contender 9 out of 10. Off the top of my head, I don't think I've given that rating since Run the Jewels 4. Either that or Future's High Off Life. Yes, both of those are still 9s right now, just for the record. I don't care that I don't go back to Future's album that much. It's still that good. Regardless, oh my god, this album, I'm going to come back to it so much. I've already listened to it like 10 times now. I listened to it like 4 times yesterday, just getting ready for this review, because I was like, okay, I got my review done, but then I was like, I want to listen to it again, though. It's so good. Listen to it, check it out. I can't imagine anyone not liking this one, unless if you just really like trap, like radio hits. You know, if you say like Lil Nas X is your favorite artist of all time, maybe this isn't for you. I don't know. That's all I can think of. No knocking Lil Nas X. I like him, but I'm just saying. Check this one out. Hit the like button. Comment your thoughts. Comment what you want me to check out next. Subscribe. Hit the bell next to my name for notifications so you never miss a video. I appreciate y'all so much, and I will hit y'all up next time.